So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today in this video I'm going to be letting you guys know the questions that I asked Adam Newman from BLUEFIN Tamashii Nations, and I will let you know the answers that he did give me. And you guys did have a lot of different questions. I tried to ask him the questions you guys asked the most, plus I had a few questions for him myself, so let's get into it right now and start off with the first question here. And the first one here is for all you One Piece fans like me. I know One Piece isn't as popular, I guess, as some of the other animes in the United States, but I did ask Adam Newman at BLUEFIN Tamashii Nations, will we ever see you guys make One Piece again back in the SH Figure Arts line? Because it's pretty high in demand. It's gotten more popular over the years since you guys first made the SH Figure Arts One Piece figures. And sadly, they're not even thinking about it, and it's not on their list at all. Like, he kind of laughed about it like, whoa, we haven't made those for years. What, did we make one before? And I'm like, no, you guys made 4 of them. You made the Luffy, the Sanji, the Nami, and the Ace figures. So he kind of like laughed about it because I guess they're not even thinking about it, which really sucks for One Piece fans. We are stuck with the Variable Action Heroes One Piece line. As of right now, I know a lot of people don't even collect that line because it's out of scale, too expensive and all that. So I'm hoping in the future, maybe, he's saying One Piece isn't as popular as it used to be. He said a few years back, it shot up and got really popular, and that's when they made the SH Figure Arts One Piece figures. Then it went down, it wasn't as popular, then it shot up recently, and then it's going back down now. So they're not looking to touch on it right now, so it does suck for us One Piece fans. So that is one of the questions I did ask him. And I did ask him a bunch about like DBZ, Dragon Ball Super SH Figure Arts, even Dragon Ball movie characters. No, not Evolution, I'm talking about the anime movies. Oh man, that'd be so bad. Who the hell would want Dragon Ball Evolution SH Figure Arts? I think I would buy one just to light it on fire in a video to show you guys. So one of the Dragon Ball Z questions I did ask him is, when will we see an SH Figure Arts Bardock? That is something else that a lot of fans request and is high in demand. And he just pretty much told me, yeah, it is a figure they do want to get to. And he is on the survey that they were giving, like which Dragon Ball Z character you would like to see next in the SH Figure Arts line. Bardock was one of the characters that was on there. And that's what, when I would ask him about characters from Dragon Ball Z and Super and stuff, this is pretty much the answer he kept telling me. But that one's for Bardock, and I asked him the same thing about the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He pretty much told me the same thing, but he pretty much said that that figure will eventually be coming out. He didn't say that about Bardock, but he also did say that's another character that's on their survey. So he just pretty much said that when I was asking about Dragon Ball characters that we want in the SH Figure Arts line. And then I asked about Majin Buu, like Kid Buu and stuff, and once again he said that those are characters that are on the survey. And then same with the Dragon Ball movie characters, he pretty much told me the same thing. But he said they do want to get to those characters. That's why they're all on the survey, because those are characters that BLUEFIN Tamashii Nations is looking to make for us next. So we just got to request it, take the survey. If you go to New York, if you went to New York Comic Con, hopefully you take the survey. I know New York Comic Con today is the last day. I believe you can take the survey online also. I'm not sure where though. Maybe BLUEFINTamashieNations.com or something like that. But if you're able to find out where you could take the survey, I would definitely jump on that real quick, because it'll definitely help your chances and all us other collectors' chances of getting these characters that we want in the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball line. So that was it for the Dragon Ball Z question. Sorry, I have my dog laying on me, and then he laid on the wire, so it was like tugging down on my shirt. Alright, so like I said, that was it for the Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts questions. The next, I asked him about Naruto SH Figure Arts. So I think the main question everybody asked in my one unboxing video is about Sakura. And yes, I did ask him about Sakura, and then what he said is when they showed that prototype of her, Tamashii Nations was in the middle of them updating their figures. So I guess that's why Sakura never got released, because they were still in the process of updating their figures from their older style with the new leg articulation, adding in that torso articulation and all that. So that's why Sakura never released, but that is a character they are going to be jumping on pretty soon. He said that Sakura is someone they want to make, so be a little more patient. We will eventually get her in the line. He was telling me that the Naruto SH Figure Arts line, they wanted to get as big as the Dragon Ball line, but Naruto isn't as big as Dragon Ball. I mean, it's pretty close. If the fans keep buying the SH Figure Arts and keep supporting Naruto, the Naruto line will definitely end up turning out like the Dragon Ball line. So just keep supporting the SH Figure Arts Naruto line, and we will keep getting characters into the line. And then I also asked them, and will there be any more female lead characters like Tsunade, Hinata, Tenten, like more chick characters from Naruto? And he said, yeah, eventually they want to get to as many characters as they could. So good news for us Naruto fans. And then I also asked him, will we eventually get the entire Akatsuki in the line, and who would be next? He didn't have he didn't know which character would be next, but what he was asking me is, because I did meet up with one of my buddies who is also a viewer on YouTube, and he helped ask with this question, because the Akatsukis all wear that robe. So what he added in asking Adam is, next time when you make Akatsuki members, is he gonna have the same type of robe as Itachi, where you can remove one and then you have their other clothing underneath? So he was pretty much saying they would like to do that, but he was also asking us what type of material do we like, because he was mentioning cloth, but he said he doesn't think that would work out too well with anime characters. I think it would work out fine, because I have cloth robes for my Naruto and Itachi right now. But he was asking if we like the material more of Itachi's robe, but I was telling him, no, I would rather you guys use the material you used for Gaara's robe, because it's such a soft, rubbery, flexible plastic. It doesn't hinder his leg articulation. With Itachi, that hinders a lot of his articulation. I mean, it was, you know, it was going to, but it's more of a harder, like, it's not a hard plastic, it's still soft plastic, but it's not as soft as Gaara's lower portion of his robe. So I was telling Adam Newman, if you guys do it, you gotta make their robes that soft, that very soft, rubbery type, bendable type of plastic, so then it doesn't hinder any articulation for these characters, so we can get as much movement out of these figures as we can. So that was the whole Akatsuki thing. Eventually we will, it was with the Naruto line, they, like I said, they want to make as many characters as they can, so I'm pretty sure we will be seeing the entire Akatsuki lineup sometime in the future. Just request it, demand it. The more you demand a character from Bluefin and let them know on their Instagram, their Facebook, and all that stuff, the more of a chance we will get of getting those characters. Alright, so, oh yeah, I also wanted to ask them, since they jumped into Boruto. I know a lot of people don't like that they did, which I don't really like that they jumped into it this soon. But since they are, I asked them, since they revealed Boruto, will we be seeing more characters from Boruto, like Hokage, Naruto, Mitsuki, and adult Sasuke? Like, will we be seeing characters here and there from Boruto getting thrown in the line, like how they throw in Dragon Ball Super characters in the Dragon Ball line? And he said, yeah, like, we can expect that. I'm trying to remember what else he said. Kind of had a brain fart right there. We will probably most likely get more Boruto characters for all you Boruto fans, if you're curious about that. So, but he pretty much told me the same thing as the other Naruto characters. They want to make as many as they can. They want the line to get as big as their Dragon Ball line, which I'm pretty sure it will, because Naruto, I feel like, is pretty damn popular, and there's a lot of hardcore Naruto fans out there. So all us SH Figure Arts Naruto collectors, we are pretty much good to go. The Naruto line seems to be doing very well, and we can expect a lot more characters in the future. So that's all the Naruto questions. Go ahead, you want to go sit behind me? Go ahead, mate. There you go, you little bugger. Don't sit on me headphones. I mean, my microphone. Alright, he wanted to sit behind me in my chair. I don't know if you guys could see, but... Alright, so I only had a couple more questions for him. I did ask him... I know a lot of you guys wanted me to ask him about SH Figure Arts Anakin Episode 3 version. But with Bluefin, they're not distributing the SH Figure Arts Star Wars line, so this was my main question for him. When will Bluefin be able to distribute SH Figure Arts Star Wars figures like how they get Marvel characters here and there? And he said it's pretty much Hasbro's fault and Disney's fault. They don't want them to distribute it in the US because Hasbro's pretty much hogging it all. So thanks a lot, Hasbro. You know, not everybody is a damn Hasbro collector. But he said what us fans would have to do is make a petition to Disney so we can get these damn figures distributed by Bluefin in the US for all you Star Wars fans. So yeah, if you want to know why, blame Hasbro for that, and it's also Disney's fault. So screw you, both you companies. Alright, so that's that one. And then a lot of you saw my Rocket and Star-Lord reviews, and you were hoping that they would be making at least the main characters of the team, like Drax and Gamora. And I believe a few of you asked in my unboxing video of what questions you wanted me to ask Adam Newman, which I wanted to ask him this question myself. So I said, will you guys complete the Guardians of the Galaxy figures because Rocket and Star-Lord were great. Will we see or get a Gamora and Drax and maybe a few others in the line? And sadly, we won't be getting any more. Maybe in the future, but I don't. He said we're not going to be getting Gamora or Drax, so I don't expect to see Mantis, Nebula, or Yondu or anyone like that. And it's sad, you know. It's like you make Tamashii Nations is notorious for this. They start making a team and then they never complete it. And he said it's just because it's not as big in Japan as it is here, which kind of doesn't make sense. I mean, well, Bluefin couldn't distribute Rocket because they couldn't find an accessory to put with him. They were able to make the explosion effects with Star-Lord, so they're able to get him and distribute him. But I guess that's the reason why we're not going to be getting Gamora and Drax. It's just not as popular in Japan as it is in the US. But like I said, that really doesn't make much sense. But I mean, it sucks that they start making a team and then they never complete it. So you have like half the characters from that team in SH Figure Arts, and then you got to find maybe another figure line that completed them. You know what I mean? So like I said, some of the answers sucked with these questions, but some of them were good. But yeah, that does suck about the SH Figure Arts Guardians of the Galaxy figures. We're not going to be seeing Gamora or at least Drax. You know what I mean? The last two main team members. I mean, come on, Tamashii Nations. You guys can't just make at least those two characters so we could have the 5 members. You know what I mean? So that does suck right there. But the last question I was going to ask him, but my buddy actually jumped on that question before I did, and he said, will we be seeing SH Figure Arts Avengers Infinity War figures? And Adam Newman just had a big smile on his face and said, yeah, you guys will definitely get some stuff from Infinity War. Be on the lookout for that, because we already have a lot of stuff planned for that. So, and a lot of you guys did ask for me to ask this question about the Infinity War SH Figure Arts. So we will be getting Infinity War Avengers figures. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting Thanos, because he was talking about Thanos a lot, because he was saying it's a much bigger figure, and I don't know, he was saying something about Thanos, so I'm pretty sure Thanos is going to be one of the main ones they're going to be making. But you know, we're going to be getting Iron Man and Captain America and all like the main team members, Thor and stuff like that. And if you guys did see my New York Comic-Con video, you did see Tamashii Nations is making the Thor Ragnarok Thor and Gladiator Hulk, which I was taken by surprise about that, and really happy that they are going to be making those. So cannot wait to get those, and I'm very curious to see what characters we're going to be getting in Infinity War. Don't expect a Winter Soldier, because we asked that, and we asked what other characters do we ask? He said we won't be getting like the secondary characters in Avengers. You know what I mean? We're just going to be getting like the main characters, Which, like I said about Guardians of the Galaxy, it sucks because they start making team members but then never complete the entire team. And SH Figure Arts or Tamashii Nations is notorious for that. Hopefully they stop doing that and complete damn teams for us, because them doing that probably will push some collectors away from collecting that, because you're not completing the entire team, you know what I mean? But I believe that's all the questions I did ask him, because those were like the main questions you guys were asking me to ask him. I didn't ask him about anything with DC. I should have asked him. I wanted to ask them if they were going to finish Suicide Squad, but the answer is plainly obvious because they haven't revealed anything. I think we're just going to only get the Harley Quinn, Joker, and Deadshot, which also sucks. Another team that they were starting to make and aren't completing. Like, god damn, man, what the hell is that all about? But yeah, I think that's all I asked them. Those were like the main questions you guys wanted me to ask them. But some with good answers, some with really shitty answers. Like, that sucks, but what can you do? As long as you guys keep demanding and requesting characters you want, the more they get demands for it, the better of a chance we'll have of them making that characters. And I think next year at New York Comic Con, I'll make a video of it and bring my microphone of me interviewing Adam Newman. But anyway, guys, that is my video of my interview with Adam Newman from BLUEFIN Tamashii Nations. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway and stop being an asshole, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later.